man. Any one of y'all brothers can set it off, y'all like? Do this, see, set it up.
Hey, so we here for another weekly gathering, okay, after camp. All right, we coming in the spirit, in the name of Yahweh,
Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakadash.
we want to give double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. We want to give double honors and citations to the elect doctrine, duty, virtue, sincerity, and the truth. So right, man, it is in this weekly gathering we're going to get into how, there's not much time left, okay, here in America, all right? Meaning for everybody, man, okay? But the ones that need to be worried the most, all right, is Esau, man, because being now there's not much time left for you, you have to go and serve 1,000 years of slavery according to the Bible. Then you're going to be done away with after that, man, okay? But it's also not enough time left for, there's not much time left for you 2/3, okay? All the shit talking that you 2/3 do, all right? There's not much time left for you false prophets, okay? Shucking and jiving, faking, okay? Trying to act like the Lord, like the scriptures say, and shall they not say the Lord is among us, okay? Your time is almost up as well, okay? And hey, even for us brothers to serve Yahweh Shemal Shai and add the finishing touches on our foundation, man, okay? That's prophesied in the Gospels, man. So if you want to start off.
Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell therein. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea.
Hey, because that's how crazy it's going to get here in America, man. People really think it's a joke. People really think that it's a game. But that scripture right there tells you how crazy it's going to get here in America when that time is finally up and the mirth is gone. Because he said, rejoice ye that are in the heavens. Meaning those spirits that are in the heavens, be glad that you're not upon this planet earth, that you're not going to partake in these plagues of the earth, man. In the famine, okay, in the complete chaos and the stress. Hey, the woman, you got women that has passed away in the spirit world. Be glad that because the woman that's here now, that's 2/3 of you, hey, it's not going to be pretty for y'all, man. You see that they're already losing their benefits, all right, like the Elder Taza Doctor threw the video out there in Brooklyn. That's going to be all of you women soon. Every single one of you that's wicked, man.
It says, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
Right. There's not going to be a big red monster coming down walking around, okay? A big 20-foot red monster with a tail walking around. Because, he has a short time. No, man. That's talking about the so-called white man ruling. All right? The so-called white man is the one that's ruling this planet Earth right now, man. And you can even name them out by name, man. The so-called the Rothschilds, all right? The Rockefellers, the Vanderbilts. Everybody knows this information now, man. Okay? So here it is. They know that they have but a short time, so they're going to make all this fake chaos, all right? And they're going to bring in these different troops to come and wreak havoc upon you Americans, man. Because he has but a short time. And that's getting into the title, man. America doesn't have much longer, man. Here it is, we in a government shutdown. It's the longest that it's ever been. All right, it just broke the record today. Okay, and here it is. The scriptures say we would have healed Babylon, but she's not healed, man. Meaning this record is going to be the final ending record, man. Okay, it's not going to get healed. There's not going to be no return, man. All right, the RFID chip is being pushed all around here. You got all these different celebrities taking it. All right, you got the celebrities. Most of these celebrities already took it, man. Okay, because part of selling your soul, man, ain't just doing filthy, wicked acts. If you sell your soul, you have to put in no return. That includes taking that chip, man. So I believe a lot of these celebrities already got it, man.
Hey, can I bring this out? Since you said, talking about the government shutdown, as an article, I brought this, read the title in camp today. It says, government shutdown, week 4. Miami Airport closes terminal in wake of TSA employee absence, right? Now it says Miami International Airport was forced to close one of its terminals over the weekend after double the usual rate of Transportation Security Administration scanners called out of work as the government shutdown enters its fourth week. You know?
You know what's so crazy about that is that how many weeks is that again?
This the fourth week. We in the
Yeah,
fourth
because
week.
I believe when they first implemented it, you know, they had got paid that week, so now they had actually worked 14 calendar days, and now payday has come, and now there's no check, you know. And it just goes to show, man. Hey, man, a lot of you Negroes and Latinos, man, you worked in the TSA, you know, and this is judgment coming upon you too, man. You know, because a lot of you are proud too, man. You know, when you're dealing with Jake at the airport, man. You know, and you know, hey, man, a lot of you're expendable, man, so to speak, man, because you could be easily replaced. You see, you know, even though you're on furlough, they still require you to still return to report to work. You know, and a lot of you Jakes, man, you know, just barely got hired. Barely employed with the job, you know, it's easy for you to go ahead and call out and not return to the job, you know. So a lot of you Jakes are not gonna come back to that job anyway, man.
Hey, you called it out. You know, they said they missed their first paycheck. Well, that's here in the article. It says Miami International Airport was forced to close one of its terminals over the weekend after double the usual rate of Transportation Security Administration. Scanners called out of work as the government shutdown enters the fourth week. The shutdown has affected air travel as higher than usual numbers of TSA employees out sick and missing work have been reported.
See, and then that's mainly Jake, man. That's mainly Jake that's calling out, man. A lot of Edomites actually believe in this thing, man. A lot of, you gotta remember, man, Edomites don't know America's ending, but you got a lot of Edomites that believe in this war, and they thinking about future generations, man. Like, you know, I want little Billy to be able to be protected here, man. You know, so a lot of these Edomites, they still do anything, but someone's calling out, of course, but Jake ain't with that shit, man. Jake is hey, man, after our forefather Jacob, man, okay, that we can read about, Yahweh Shai has blessed us to be able to read about our forefathers, man. It says that our forefather Jacob was a plain man, and we take after that, man. All Jacobs want is to be able to get paid, eat, have a little fun on the weekends, and that's it. So when you take that away, Jake is gonna go crazy, man. Here it is. It's a struggle for me to get out of bed to get paid, man. So you think I'm gonna get out of bed to not get fucking paid? You crazy, man.
It says, and some airports may soon experience security lane shutdowns and employees shortage as they called out from work. 55% more TSA employees called out sick from work on Thursday compared with the year before. Bloomberg report on Friday, thousands of federal workers missed their first paycheck during the first time of a partial government shutdown. That's what you was talking about, Kalab. It says, which has entered its fourth week. This is the longest government shutdown in U.S. history. The shutdown began the Friday before Christmas when funding for several federal agencies ran out at midnight on December 21st. So they was running out.
Yeah.
They was leaving.
Yeah, and this actually marks the longest in history, which surpasses Bill Clinton when he was in office. You know, back when he was in his administration, they had a government shutdown. So now this surpasses the old one. Now this is the longest government shutdown. Now it's hurting the people in mass numbers. Now, you see.
Yeah, I got something real quick.
Yeah, I'm just gonna finish this a little bit. It says a bill was not signed because Trump and Democrats could not reach an agreement on funding that included money for a physical barrier at the southern border. TSA agents and thousands of other federal workers have either had to work without pay or are being furloughed.
Yeah, you see, and hey, like I said though, the whole thing is that the government shutdown is being held hostage on a part of this wall, or this barrier to be built. You know, so now Trump actually has the power to create a national emergency to where they can use unused military funds to go ahead and build that barrier. You know, but hey, man, like I said, you know, this effect is going to trickle down into different sectors, man, because now you have also you know, they said that they so-called claim that the spare tax season, you know, a lot of you jakes like to bank on that, you know, to get you through the year, you know, and you got the SNAP benefits, you know, welfare system, you know, that's in jeopardy.
Hey, the way I see it, Esau ain't ready for this place to really be in an uproar. Not just quite yet. Not just quite yet, you know. And they're allowing the taxes to certain government agencies to receive funding from the government, even through a government shutdown.
Yeah.
They're not just quite yet ready for this place, you know. But they want to see, you know, what's going to be the outcome of you so-called Hispanics and so-called Negroes, West Indian Haitians. They want to see, you know, what you gonna do when we take this money away from you, man.
And Esau's really trying to thread that needle, man. You know, not really trying to reveal himself to the people that are really asleep, because it's gonna come a point in time to where everybody's gonna realize that this man's the damn devil, man.
That's right.
You know, but they're trying to thread that needle because now he got a bigger burden on his hands. He got the prophets on his hands now, man. You know, that's calling him out on his BS, man. You know, so he has to be able to have the majority of the people on his side before he really actually opens up and reveals himself, man. You see? So it's a fine line.
And this is why Esau has never been right, can't get right, and won't ever be right, because he goes contrary to the word of Yahweh Shem Shah. You know, now, real quick, this proves that the whole government shutdown is wicked and off, right? This is the book of Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus, chapter 4. I'm gonna start at the top. It says, "My son, defraud not the poor of his living, you know, and make not the needy eyes to wait long." 4 weeks now. You know, it's 4 weeks now in which these people have been working and not getting paid. You know, a lot of them being furloughed, you know. So now you're in violation of the scriptures. And that's another count added to you being on trial, you know. Even when the Lord hits that gavel, you're going to be guilty on all counts, man. Verse 2, it says, "Make not an hungry soul sorrowful." And Jake is hungry, boy. You know, Jake ain't even able to feed his family now. That may have been some of those individuals' only source of income, you know. So now they're deprived of food. You know, they went from shopping at Whole Foods to shopping at the Dollar Tree. It says, "Make not an hungry soul sorrowful, neither provoke a man in his distress." And that's what Trump is doing, man. You know, he's provoking them into the distress. For the simple fact they couldn't come to a common ground or agreement, now the shutdown has to be extended. You know? That's provoking the man in his distress. So what you think is going to happen next? You think Jake is going to continue to ask? You know, Jake is going to start the riot, man. Yep. You know, if they don't get the necessities that they need to survive. You know? And it says, verse 3, "Add no more trouble to a heart that is vexed, and defer not to give to him that is in need." But that's exactly what they're doing. It says, "Reject not the supplication of the afflicted, neither turn away thy face from a poor man. Turn not away thine eye from the needy, and give him none occasion to curse thee." But that's what they're doing. They give him all the occasion to curse him. You know? And once and Lord willing, the Lord put the spirit upon Jacob to where hopefully this government shutdown gets extended, and the Lord put the spirit upon Jacob to take up arms, man, and go into these Edomites neighborhoods and take the necessities that they do need, right? Get this race war popping on. It says verse 6, "For if he cursed thee in the bitterness of his heart, Salakia, if he cursed thee in the bitterness of his soul, his prayer shall be heard of him that made him. You know? So hey, here it is, Jake being at this poor state, you know, and them curses, you know, going upon you Edomites, the Lord just made granted, man. You know, in a fashion that he best see fit. You know, one more quick scripture, right? In the law. This is Deuteronomy chapter 24, verse, I'm starting at verse 14. Thou shalt not oppress an hired servant that is poor and needy, whether he be of thy brethren or of thy strangers that are in thy land, within thy gates. At his day thou shalt give him his hire, neither shall the sun go down upon it. For he is poor and setteth his heart upon it, lest he cry against thee unto Yahweh, and it be sent unto thee. So in essence, you're supposed to get paid after every day. You know, him having us waiting 2 weeks is off. Him having us waiting a week to get a paycheck is off. And here it is, you got individuals, you know, working for 4 weeks and still not getting paid, man. You know, so they in violation.
Hey, real quick, before you get that out. Hey, shalom to the brothers on the comment board. The kingdom is within. The brother, he stated that, he said, they say 15,000 new caravans coming starting on the 15th of this month. You know, if you can go into you know, put up on that comment board, what caravans do you mean? You know?
He must be talking about caravans, talking about coming from Central and South America.
Oh,
now,
okay.
To where now Trump is going to try to help solidify his case being made to build that barrier. You know, because now here it is, they're demonizing Jake, saying that they're using women and children as drug mules, so to speak, and that they're being sexually assaulted. You see, but where you get these statistics from, man? You see, that you know Esau Edom to be a damn liar, man. You know, when he made that speech, you know, see, he tries to demonize Jake to where, you know, this war's a must-have. But look, the tribe of Issachar chiefly is what's keeping this place running right now, man. You know, they're the ones that's doing these remedial jobs, man. That's holding this place up, man.
Working minimum wage.
Yeah, this place is on, and you're talking about they take away jobs. They take away jobs that you Edomites don't want, man.
That's right.
You see? You know, and they're working it for even lower wages that you would even working for, man. You know, they hold this place up on crutches, man. You know what I'm saying? Single-handedly, man. That tribe alone. You see? You know, but the pride of Esau, man, your counsel has failed you, man. You know, because you have so much pride. You know?
Yeah, because Trump, his argument, man, holds no weight. Okay, during his little speech on why he feels the need to have a war, all he named was 3 incidents in where, you know, a so-called illegal alien raped a girl and killed her, and, you know, 2 other incidents. Like, big deal, man. So right now his argument is weak, man, to where most people are saying, why won't the Democrats just give him money so he could build his wall, man? You know? But hey, man, it's gonna go down, man, where, you know, they're gonna try and have that shit, man. And now you're gonna actually have people with Trump saying, you know, we do need that war though, man. All right. But even though with the Democrats, man, you know, them saying we don't need it right now, they don't, you know, brothers know what I'm saying, man. All right. They so let me just get into this article though, man. Because anyway, there we go. It's not even just the TSA that's being affected though, man. All right, because it's
that's just one thing.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Hell yeah.
This shit is deep as fuck, man. Because here it is. It says this article that says FBI agents say the shutdown is a threat to national security because the FBI ain't getting paid either, man. You know, and they're very expected to continue with their jobs, man. But it says here nearly 5,000 FBI special agents, intelligence analysis attorneys, and professional staff have been furloughed.
Right. Hey, what Baba Kashai, what news come from?
Oh, this is on theatlantic.com.
Okay, come.
Yeah, this is a good news source though.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick, it says, I was looking up, it says, what does the FBI do?
Come.
The FBI, so the Federal Bureau of Investigation, their main goal is to protect and defend the United States, to uphold and enforce the criminal laws of the United States, and to provide leadership in criminal justice service to federal, state, municipal and international agencies and partners.
Hey, so even with this government shutdown, it's basically making America a vulnerable defensive, defensive list,
Yeah.
the water, defensive list, a city, state, whatever you want
And
to
this is
call
the
it.
perfect time for the devil to implement some type of false flag, man.
Right.
You know,
Right.
so that he can get the people to rally behind what he wants, man. You know, which is this barrier, man. Which is really to keep you Jakes in, man. When all hell breaks loose, man.
he's
You see?
He's gonna do that, man, because if you look over there, it's gonna be what I see. What's happening is gonna do the same thing like how it is over there in Europe, to where you have a mass influx of the Syrian immigrants, and now what? Rape has gone up. All right, you got violent protests. You got false flag attacks. So that's about to come there, man. Just so they can push that shit. Because best believe they're gonna push that shit over there in Europe, man.
That's right.
They got the yellow vest protest now. All right, and I seen an article on X22 report to where the yellow vest protest now, and they're gonna get together, and supposedly they're supposed to take all that money out the bank, which Esau ain't having that. All right, and he's gonna shut it down, man. That leads to martial law.
And a quick scripture. And this is talking about the Russians, because the brother mentioned the point. Here it is, the government shut down, the feds, the FBI are being furloughed, and they actually represent the protection of the country, right? This is Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 10. Thus saith the Lord of power, it shall also come to pass that at the same time shall things come into thy mind, and thou shalt think an evil thought. And this is the Russians. And thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of unwalled villages. It's talking about America, because the walls are, what's that wall? Here it is, Donald Trump trying to build a wall, right?
To
You know what I'm saying? To protect. But what? That wall is not going to come to pass, man. So that land, that is unwalled and that's considered the village is talking about America, man, because America has no defense systems.
Right.
You could travel anywhere in any state in America without an issue. You could drive there. You could drive from New Jersey to California. What's that movie, Red Dawn? To where they showed that particular scene to where they actually parachuted, into America. It's that easy to invade America.
I believe it was the Koreans or something.
Yeah.
And you got it where now Russia is actually over there in Venezuela, right there. And they have missiles that these nuclear defense systems can't even detect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing too is about chess moves. China and Russia teamed up together as allies, and they're forming allies more closer to the United States than America can draw their troops more closer to Russia or China.
Right.
This is why they had a little frenzy going on with Saudi Arabia, with the Arabian bases, those that was one joints with Esau. They was having problems out there. Esau's main step is to really get troops or a base closer to Russia. This is why they so keened into Ukraine, hoping that Ukraine could open up a way that they could be closer to Russia, as far as when this World War III jump off, man.
Finishes off. It says, and thou shalt say, I will go to the land of unwalled villages. I will go to them that are at rest, that dwell safely. It's Americans, man. It says, all of them dwelling without walls and having neither bars nor gates.
Hey, Slocky, brother, if I could add too, and Putin, he's already mad because Trump accused Putin of going against the IMF. And really, Putin knows that Trump has because the IMF just stands for the intermediate missiles, which Trump already has those missiles in Ukraine, man. So technically, Trump went against the IMF first, man. All right, so him being in America's basically backyard, hey, that should put fear in you people, man.
It says, to take a spoil and to take a prey, to turn thy hand upon the desolate places that are now inhabited, and upon the people that are gathered out of the nations, which have gotten cattle and goods that dwell in the midst of the land.
Damn. And to show you how much America is devils though, man, I got a news article here. It says Congress shouldn't get paid during standoff. See all them white devils, they still gonna get paid though. You know, that makes up House of Representatives and so forth, man. They still gonna get paid, but they ain't paying their workers, man. And hey, I went into a little bit more on how what the FBI does. It says the criminal activity an FBI agent may investigate includes bank robberies, terrorism, corruption, cybercrime, organized crime, espionage, and drug trafficking. So now all these things are liable to happen, man. If the FBI quits, they say they ain't doing this shit no more. Now, bank robberies are gonna be able to go on, man. Somebody may rob the banks to where they could destroy the economy, man. You know, to where now you gotta slide the chip in.
Or real quick, or most investigations might have to get put on hold because a lot of these FBI cops, they need the funding to further investigate. So it could be certain investigations on hold until they get funded.
Hey, Tekashi 69 might be in luck.
Yeah.
Hey, then it says cybercrime though. So, you know, that's dealing with them trying to crash the internets, man. Now you're dealing with your EMP attacks.
Yep.
Your EMP attacks is openly available to happen now. Now it's gonna be easier than ever, man. So what happens when you can't call 911, man? It's a wrap.
Hey, so hey, a lot of them people who like the jet set and take those flights.
Oh.
What you think gonna happen when the EMP gets set off?
Done.
Oh,
30,000 in the air.
Oh.
That's you, Nate.
Oh.
Yeah, that's Nate. Mr. Jet Setter.
Mayday.
Hey, that remind me of Yahweh Shai talked about of Noah. What is that? What chapter is Matthews? Is it with Noah?
Oh yeah, in the days of
So
Noah.
we giving his marriage. Yeah, because the Lord comes like a thief in the night. Yo, just imagine these folks that still living their life in this world, and an EMP go off, and you in the air on a plane, and all of a sudden the plane just falling out the sky. They show you this shit in the movies because if an EMP do go off and knock out the satellites and the technology, everything dies.
It's over.
Everything that's in the sky gonna fall to the ground, man.
You gonna look out
Even
the window.
satellites gonna fall.
Yeah.
Because there's no more force behind it to keep it hovering over the universe, man. I mean, well, over the earth, Salakia, you know?
Yeah, man, but hey, you gonna look out the window and see the pilot with his parachute on. You gonna be like, oh shit.
I got mine.
Yeah.
Can't get yours.
They ain't them old pirates that sink with the ship. Nah, it's all about getting theirs.
Every man for this.
Yeah. Hey, I got something real quick. I read this in the camp, but I'll bring it back out. It's an article with Trump, right? Now it says Trump tweets into the void as shutdown sets record. It says Washington AP as a partial government shutdown slipped into the record book Saturday as the longest ever. Members of the Congress were out of town. No negotiations were scheduled, and the President Donald Trump tweeted into the void. He did not tip his hand on whether he will move ahead with an emergency declaration that could break the impasse, free up money for his wall without congressional approval, and kick off legal challenges and a political storm over the use of the extraordinary stop.
And what it is too, being that Trump, he's cause I have read, I seen something, whether it was a video or article to where Trump, he has to push the wall and he has to push to get the troops out of Syria because that was his big promises, that he made, to get in.
In order to get reelected.
So he wants to get reelected, he gotta make that happen, man.
And really what it boils down to, I got a quick scripture real quick, Job 14:5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. Alright, so your time is running up, man. It's scrambling season for you, man. You gotta hurry up and do what you gotta do, man. Alright, because you don't got forever to rule. You gotta hurry up, you gotta try and trick the people. You gotta hurry up and build your space station like Trump is trying to build. He said he want to have it intact by 2020. So that this way he can have a space defense, alright, to try and fight Yahweh Shai and the angels, man. Which you're gonna get your ass whipped. You know you don't have much time left here in America, man. That's why this is all coming real sudden. Okay, all of a sudden you want to build this wall. Oh yeah, that's how you know it's set up, man. All right, because right now you got Chuck and Nancy is the name of those Democrats that can make it happen. But before them, you have Republicans, man, and they would have been with the wall, man, easy. But now all of a sudden, yeah, you got Democrats taking over, man. That's all with the elites, man, knowing that they only have a little bit of time left, man, to go ahead and do what they gotta do, man.
Yeah, I want to mention the brother on the comment boards, Shakil. All right, he says, I want to join you GMS, but I live in the Caribbean. How can I join? I mean, we got brothers out there in the Caribbean. Depends on where you at. You know, search up GMS in your area and go down there before the brothers and stand before and learn, man. You know,
or just learn and set up where you at.
Yeah. Hey. I remember watching Apostle Elder Tahar's video. He said, look, you newly fruit coming in, you know, you got to dive in. Hey, learn this word, get your pad, your pencil out, you know, get your, whatever, how you learn, study the scriptures, learn the truth, the 100% truth. You on the right track. You know, you say GMS, Great Millstone, which, you know, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Basham El Shai, Great Millstone has 100% truth, man. You know, so study and pray, of course, fast if you may, you know, and push the truth. You could do it on your own, but hey, you might got brothers right downtown in your area, man. Who knows? I don't know. You know, so this is just my words of wisdom for you. You know?
Yeah, I'm not sure like part of the Caribbean how it's set up, but I know it's GMS Bahamas out there, GMS Jamaica, so right around in that vicinity, man.
Oh, it's I think it's Cam Guyana, right?
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah. Well, which is on which is on South America, actually. Got Trinidad, got brother out there in Barbados. You know, so you know, brother, you know, if you could state the actual location of where you're at, you know.
Yeah.
You know, this word is definitely getting out.
Yeah, you find the brothers in your area. Says I want to join. I live in St. Martin. I don't know.
St. Martin.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't
Yeah.
know the Caribbean.
Yeah. Kind of St. Martin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Closest one will probably be. You know, I know St. Martin's a small island.
You might have to be the light of your island.
Right.
You have to be the light of your island. You know, just learn the word. You know, the scriptures speak upon eating the whole roll. You know, when get that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because the scriptures speak upon eating the whole roll. When you eat the whole roll, that's pretty much learning this word. You know, once you learn this word, you know, you study the word, and then you teach the word.
Yeah.
You may be the light of your area in St. Martin. You know?
Kind you might be that pillar, man.
Yeah.
You know, I got something right here. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 9. For inquisition shall be made unto the counsels of the ungodly, and the sounds of his words shall come unto the Lord for his manifestation of his wicked deeds. So, you know, Esau's numbers been called up, man. And that examination is being made, man, of your crafty counsels, man. You know, it's coming into the Lord's ears, man. You know, and these you know, it's also that you know, that spell is sought for, man, to come back, man, to say, what the hell's going on here? You know, because your time is up, man. You know, it's a balance that you can't pass, man. But the manifestation of your wicked deeds, man, is coming as reach up to heaven, man.
Hey, yeah, this devil's being revealed. Baba Kashah, I'm gonna go back to the article real quick. It says, as the partial government shutdown slipped into the record books Saturday as the longest ever, members of Congress were out of town. No negotiations were scheduled, and the President Donald Trump tweeted into the void. He did not tip his hand on whether he would move ahead with an emergency declaration that could break the impasse, free up money for his wall without congressional approval, and kick off legal challenges and a political storm over the use of that extraordinary step. A day earlier, he said he was not ready to do it right now. And as we draw the conclusion, hey, why? Because when you watch the speech in which he had, all right, which was statewide, you know, for here in America to see, really worldwide, you know, he basically said the hardest hit is going to come to the Hispanics and the so-called Negroes. You know? So why did he declare national emergency? Because why? He want to see what's going to happen with you niggas, man.
Right.
You want to see if you're going to really do an uproar when you don't receive your EBT, when certain people that's on Section 8 get evicted. How you going to handle it? What's going to be the situation he got to deal with it? He want to see the cards that he dealt out, man. He want to see your hand. How you going to play your hand, man? Because if Jake act out and it be an uproar, you know, sedition among men, then what? He has a reason to bring in military troops. He has a reason to declare national emergency because he would say, well, look, this was what you guys caused. In his favor, this is what you caused. You caused the domestic problem when all you had to do was fund me for my war, for the international problem, man. You know what I'm saying? So these things gonna pan out, man. You know, so I'm gonna read. That's basically it. It's right.
It just goes to show you that Trump don't give a damn about you niggas, Latinos, and Native Americans, man.
Yeah.
You know, because you people are the hardest ones hit, man. Even if you're being receiving the benefits, man, or even working a lot of these federal jobs, man. Because a lot of you do work these federal jobs, man. You know, you see, but it really doesn't technically say when he says the national emergency. Doesn't really mean that it's gonna be able to fund the system as far as putting people back to work. You know, it only talks about them funding the wall. You know, getting what his way, getting what he wants. You know, but he is gonna let it pan out and see, man.
Hey, real quick too. Just for edification purposes, we brought this out in camp. You know, so I'm gonna just bring this out again, right? For what is a national emergency? Now, this is the Merriam-Webster dictionary. It says the definition of a national emergency. It says a state of emergency resulting from a danger or threat of danger to a nation from foreign or domestic sources, and usually declared to be in existence by governmental authority. You know, so right now he would say we have a foreign, a foreign emergency.
Right.
But he said, I'm not yet ready to call a national emergency.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Because why? To better off his case would in need of be an emergency for domestic and foreign, not just one, to fight for his so-called war, you know? So there you go, man. So if he do declare national emergency, which we hope, Baba Kashah Yahweh Bashim Shah, that's going to lead into martial law. Because if Jake tear up the streets, you're going to need troops to keep these stores, these business owners, and their store and their merchants, to keep them to have some type of base, man, some type of foundation. All right? To have some type of foundation. And really all of this, you know, you got to look at also the economy is ready to crash at any given time. You know, that bubble's ready to burst. We're on a breaking of World War III anytime soon. All you got to do is call it out. You know, I read an article with China, and China said, look, we're going to focus on, let's get back to our military. Let's get back to the focus on our military so we can cover all avenues, man. Like China is so militant right now that they like, look, we're looking for any type of penetration that America could do. Right now, we're covering it. We're going to be perfect, you know? And they're teamed up with allies as Russia, you know, Iran, holding the Eastern world down, you know, which we know America want to invade Iran, which is also prophecy. So, man, we're in a time of prophecy, the year of Karagma, man. We understand the plans of these elites, which is to force and mandate this RFID microchip. So all this could be happening for a couple of reasons, man. Ain't no telling what could come out of this, man. Hey, you know what? They might just cut the government system back on. But what the scriptures say about when Habakkuk said, the vision is yet for an appointed time. Wait for it, it shall surely come, it shall not tarry, man.
Also the scriptures say, when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction shall come upon them.
Yeah. So So there you go, man. Even if they want to, that ain't gonna stop prophecy. But we understand those of the hopeful elect, because we're watchmen, that all this shit is really the Most High's moves, man. Playing, because the Most High rules in the kingdom of men. He's playing upon the spirits. He rules the spirits of men. All right, spirits of any spirit. But in case of this matter, it's the spirits of men, which is the Edomite man, the sons of the wicked being revealed. And we can, I don't want to keep going on, but there's so many ways you can go. Hey, Esau's being revealed right now. Look how these Edomites mad at us, man.
Yeah.
Had a dude in camp, an Edomite. You had this weekend we saw they want to hunt. They call this what, GMS coons.
GMS coon hunting.
GMS coon hunting. Hey, Esau is butthurt, man. You know why he's butthurt? Because he's seeing that what we're saying is coming to pass. He's seeing it as to be the actual facts. Because he don't have nothing else to live for. He's not spiritual. All he can do is grab his gun and tell his wife Sarah and the kids to run out to the bunker in the woods. You know? That's all he can do and get ready and prepare to fight. So he's saying what we're saying spiritually, that Yahweh Shai is coming, who the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ, that he's going to destroy you devils. So you have no wins in Mikasa. You know? You're a two-time loser, man. You have no wins, man. You're not going to survive a doomsday prepping. You're going to run out of food. You're going to die. You're going to be pushed away from your food. You're going to die. You're going to bury yourself inside of 6 feet under the ground, 8 feet, 10 feet under the ground, and the nuclear bomb's going to destroy you. Because overall, doomsday prepping here in America, and you hiding out in some wood area or some secluded place, isolated from the world, the Most High said that thermonuclear destruction is going to burn this bitch up. So you're never going to be able to resurface and breathe air on the surface of these soils. The Lord said, no man shall walk these soils, man. Roughly paraphrasing. All right? Because this place is going to be inhabited by desert creatures, man. Hateful birds, man. You know?
Yeah, hey, you had that today Edomite coming down the camp trying to get us to beat him up, man. You know? Just trying to get us to see us to get locked up, man. Because it's going back to how his time is up, man.
Hey, notice his argument though. As soon as he got off the bus, he said, yeah, they hate white people. Like he already know.
Yeah.
His fight was, look, they hate white people, but they ain't gonna do nothing to me now. He all filming us, filming us. They ain't gonna do nothing to me now. Look, but they hate white people, but they ain't doing nothing. Look at him. I'm standing here. Like, as soon as he get off the bus.
The carnalness of Esau, man.
You heard?
Here it is, man. He knows that he's losing grip in his kingdom, man. He's getting off the bus with a raggedy bus with a bunch of jakes, man.
Yeah.
He got off the bus, went to the store that's full of jake, got back on the bus stop, waited like 40 minutes for the bus, and get back on the bus, a raggedy bus going back downtown.
Mad as hell.
With jakes.
Tell him how mad he was. Huh?
You know?
That
has to be
why you
the
mad?
most frustrating thing.
Tell him why you mad.
Yeah, tell him and the whole thing is, like I said, and the fact is that, hey, the bus miles will go right up and down Springfield Avenue, man, Springfield Boulevard, man, and nobody don't pay anyway. You know?
Hey, the dude went to ShopRite, or at least he went in that area.
Yeah.
There's a couple of stores there, wherever he went. He came back, you pointed him out, he said, look at that nigga go. That nigga filming us again, he want us to travel back away from us.
Right.
Back home.
He's
You
a
know?
fan.
Yeah.
He's a fan.
Yeah. So these Edomites are fucking butthurt, man. Hey, everybody is learning who the Israelites are. And because they can't these Edomites can't come up with a solution on how to save themselves. Like they know that Trump ain't saving them, but they gonna root for at least one person that's gonna try to fight for them. But they know Trump ain't gonna win. So therefore they hearing us. See, Most High is the Lord is digging a hole in Esau's ass, man.
Yeah.
Here it is, he's looking for a way out, but except he keep getting dug deeper and deeper. Here it is, he's getting beat up. And you would think because his face is smashed up, crying full of tears, you would think somebody would have some sympathy. But instead, he keeps seeing the Israelites, or let me say the spirit of the Lord's mouth, digging his ass a deeper hole. Keep pounding upon his ass, man. That's why this devil gonna get violent, man. This devil, these two-time losers, these Edomites that lives amongst Jake, maybe outside of the city, all right, they want to provoke a fight. They like, look, let's fight then. GMS Coons, let's fight. Because why? They can't win nowhere else. They can't win by law, by their so-called man laws. They can't win by America, because even America is your own country, your own blessing is against you right now. So now they want to say, well, let's get y'all to step out the box and fight us then. Because then that way they'll be able to win. But we're spiritual, man. We ain't gonna lay a finger on you damn devils, man. We're gonna let the Lord handle that ass, man. No?
I got something right here. This is Revelation.
Hey, shalom to the brother GMS Army of 144. Shalom, man.
It's Revelation chapter 6, verse 3. It says, and when he had opened the second seal, I heard the second beast say, come and see. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. That's a representation of Esau, right? Because even when during the time of the Greeks, was that the Maccabees, you know, what was it? Was it Antiochus or Alexander? Where they say he went to take peace from the earth.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, Alexander. You know what I mean? You ain't really got to hear it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the whole earth is all quiet, man. For 400,
No,
12 years of
no.
rain. 12 years of
For
rain.
real.
Maccabees 1.
Evils multiplied on the earth.
That ain't Maccabees on
That was Antiochus.
Slocky.
What is bad?
Yeah, Antiochus was evil.
Victory, no.
Like the Alexander. I believe it's like 1 in 8, 1 in 9.
Might be, yeah. Maybe I'm thinking of something else.
Right.
Yeah, Maccabees.
I got it right here.
Go ahead and read it.
First Maccabees chapter 1 verse 7. So Alexander reigned 12 years and then died. And his servants bare rule, every one in his place. And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves. So did their sons after them many years. And evils were multiplied in the earth.
That's right. That's the nature of Esau, the so-called white man. He's known to take peace from the earth, right? So we'll read verse 4 again. It says, and there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword, because essentially that's his blessing. And when he had opened the third seal, I heard the third beast say, come and see. And I beheld, lo, a black horse. And he that sat on him had a pair of balances in his hand. And the balances represents justice. You know, when you go into a courtroom, you see that, you know, the balances, you know, where the judge reside at, you know, because the judge is supposed to bring forth justice. So essentially, that's what Yahweh Shem Yahushua is bringing, justice upon this Edomite, man. You know, Esau's on the way down and we on the way up. The time is short.
I got something right here real quick. I got 3 verses. I want to run through it real quick. This is Isaiah chapter 10, verse 12. Wherefore it shall come to pass, when the Lord hath performed his whole work upon Mount Zion, on Jerusalem, I will punish the fruit of the stout heart of the king of Assyria in the glory of his high looks. You know? And we're coming at a time now because the accomplishment of our iniquity has been accomplished already, man. We have served our judgment, man, upon being wicked, man, and departing from the Lord, man. You know? So now, all right, the Lord is gonna punish the fruit of the stout heart of the king of Assyria, man, which is Esau Edom, man, with his high looks. You know? All right? Right? Reading on, it says, for he saith, by my strength of my hand I have done it, and by my wisdom, for I am prudent. I have removed the bounds of the people and have robbed their treasures.
See, now Esau think he did it by his own might, not knowing that power was given to him by Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know, that blessing was given to you by your father Isaac, which is Yahushua. You know, and you had to cry for that blessing. But now you're taking accountability for yourself as if you're this person that developed this strength upon your own, and you took the lithium from Afghanistan, or you took what other natural resources did they rob? Well, the gold, the poppy seeds, the gold from the North American Indians over here in the Americas. You know, the sugar cane. You know, all the natural resources all of these various countries possess, you feel like you did it by your own strength. You know, when essentially the Lord gave you that power. You forgot in Deuteronomy, the 2nd chapter, when from our Exodus, you were scared of the nation of Israel. But the Lord gave y'all a pass. You know, the Lord pretty much told us not to touch, you know, the Edomites, so to speak, you know. Because the Lord had to build y'all up to be the wicked nation that y'all are today, man. You know, but now, you know, you grew some testicles, you know, and you vaunting yourself to be this austere man in which you're not. That's why these countries are going to narrowly look upon you as this the man that made the earth to tremble. You know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna see you in your true weak nature, man.
That's right.
We see you now in your true weak nature. But all the other nations is gonna see it, man.
Quick research. All right, this is Psalms chapter 50 and verse 16. But unto the wicked, the Most High say, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? Seeing thou hatest instruction, and casteth my words behind thee, when thou sawest a thief, then thou consentest with him, and hast been partaker with adulterers. Thou gavest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit. Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother. Thou slanderest thy own mother's son.
Come, hey, and you slander your own mother's son, man, which is your brother Jacob, man. You know, and you are going to continue to do that, man. You see, you know, because you're being you're an accuser of our brother, man. You're being cast down, man. You see, you know, because you say that you have removed the bounds of the people, man. You know, in your pride, you said you're prudent. You have removed the bounds of the people. Okay, here it is. You push out the so-called tribe of Issachar, all right, tribe of Gad and tribe of Reuben, and then now you want to build a wall, you know, to keep them out. So now you're standing on stolen land, man.
Yeah.
You know. So real quick, it says, I have removed the bounds of the people and have robbed their treasures, and I have put down the inhabitants like a valiant man. You know, and you do possess the resources of this place, man. You know, that was the whole gold rush era was about, man.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you at least got the bulk of it though, and then you so-called two-time losers. You know, I had them rushing out to the west. You know, with a little pan. You know, when a big bulk of the gold was already taken already, though, man. Y'all trying to get it out of a little pan, trying to get little scraps. You know,
And also. Then here it is. They get themselves situated in this land, and then they war with each other to fight for land, to fight for what they have now. A lot of these Edomites are basically in birth. They are born into wealth. You know, slave trade. You know, going back to that, their forefathers having certain portions of being masters and enslaving us. So today, you might got a company, a certain bank or a certain factory, which really reaped the benefits for the time when we were slaves. So now grandkids are the grandkids and now they're reaping the wealth. They're playing fucking Xbox, Call of Duty, you know, talking shit on the Xbox Live or PlayStation, you know, and they got money. I overheard this one cat talking about how, you know, he makes what is it, $3,200 an hour? And he was talking to another Edomite, and the Edomite was like, well, yeah, hey, I make $1,500 an hour. You know, and it was like nothing to them.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck? But, you know what I'm saying? But just the goal to let you know, you Edomites, man, all right? And also you other nations, but we talking mainly on you Edomites. You reap the benefits of your forefathers, man.
Right.
All right? We reap the benefits of our forefathers. And what our forefathers do, they went off. So now the Most High put curses upon us. All right, he put us into a land in captivity, which our fathers didn't know, under you Edomites. But guess what? There's a due date in which the Heavenly Father is going to overturn you Edomites and take us Israelites out of your hands, man.
Hey, I believe even like Aetna Insurance dates back during the time of hardcore bondage slavery, and as we was coming over here. On those slave ships, you know, the jakes that didn't make it or that got thrown over the ship, They got paid for that. You know, they got money off us dying.
Right.
You know? So what? Of course, their children's children, you know, are reaping those same benefits. You know?
Yeah. Hey, now all of a sudden, when the Most High want to get us out of slavery, it's a problem.
It's a problem.
You know? Hey,
Voice man.
yeah. You know, the Most High gave us His name. He gave us back our identity. Now we just gotta endure. You know, while the Lord do all the work. We're doing the work, but He gonna do majority of the work when it comes to the physical, man.
That's right.
He's setting it up now through the spiritual, so He really is doing more of the work. Yahushua said His burden is light.
Yep.
Just go out there and teach. That's it. That's all you gotta do. You know, and remain humble. Keep the laws to the best of your ability. You know. I'm gonna read here. This is back in Psalms chapter 50 and verse 17. Seeing thou hatest instruction and casteth my words behind thee, when thou sawest a thief, then thou considerest with him, and hast been partaker with adulterers. Thou gavest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit. Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother. Thou slanderest thy own mother's son.
Yeah, real quick, I looked up that word slander, man, which says to make false and damaging statements about someone. All right, and some synonyms, which means to defame someone's character, blacken someone's name.
Yeah.
That's what they doing to us, calling us the Black Hebrew Israelites. You know, keep trying to demonize us, man. You know, they now if they can't get away with Black Hebrew Israelites, they want to push the narrative of you racist Israelites.
Extremists.
When all this long time, you racist.
Right.
You want to scream that we're racist. We can't be racist. First of all, your education is racist, man. You're teaching our babies, all right, about your forefathers, about your inheritance to this place, which you raped, robbed, and stole, man. You're teaching our children to celebrate Columbus and not talking about the truth in which he damn near almost extinct the Taino Indians, man. You get a day off of school, a day off of work. You're pushing these vibrations upon our people, your holidays, man. You took away and erased our history of our who we are, our identity. You're calling yourself a Jew. These niggas fucking devils, man. Fucking sick ass devils got the nerve to call us racist. We can't be racist when you built this place off of racism, man. The hell you talking about, man? But because this America today in 2019 is so damn soft,
Right.
you know, so effeminate, you can't even call a male male. You can't even call a she no more. That's a crime, man. You're committing a crime by calling this woman a woman. Because in her ideology, wacko mind, she said that I ain't a woman. But she got boobs, she got the features. And you looking at this thing saying, well, that's a woman.
Right.
But she said, how dare you call me a woman? I'm a man.
You see that?
You know? It's fucking sickening, man. This is why you devils, you need to idolize, or if I'm saying this right, you need to sit down and think about the land in which is yours, man. You need to look at society and how it works from the elites, all right, from your family, man. The ones that rule this earth, the one that set the laws and push the buttons, man. That get away with all their criminal crimes against you, man. Not just against us, but against you. You should be mad at yourself. Damn devils. We're calling you devils because you are nothing but liars. And ain't none of you fucking Edomites gonna come out here and tell the truth. And ain't none of you fucking Edomites gonna make it in the kingdom of heaven. Ain't none of you whores, man. You little J.O. jump-offs, man. That these men out in Israel should be ashamed of themselves, man. Calling these damn women sisters. And they letting you know, confessing that they Edomites. Come on, man.
I got a little bit more on this. It says, blacken someone's name, give someone a bad name, tell lies about. And that's why they slander us as well. They say that we Africans, man. Meaning we're Hamites. Okay? They're trying to say we're not the children of Israel, man. We're Hamites, right?
Yeah, Esau.
Esau's closer to us than that fucking Hamite is.
Yeah.
And Esau been telling lies since he came out them caves, man. That's why the whole world, the scripture said how at one point he was pushed into the caves, man. You know,
Chased away.
he was chased away. You got people now, if they go into the DNA ancestry, which we know is off, all right, and it says that they're from Europe, they get offended. And why is that? That's because Esau, man. Because what? We ruled Europe, man. That's the real history, man. All right? And even prior to us being in Europe, all right, you had Japhites in Europe, man. All right? But with Esau's education, they make you think that they was always, you know what I'm saying, here ruling the whole planet Earth. All right? What really happened, all right, is that they took over the Japhites, man, and pushed them out, man. Now you got you thinking that the real Europeans is white. All right? Or the real Israelites are white, man, or so-called white. All right? Hey, that's a slander to a man's name, man. All right? Hey, but the scripture say in Isaiah 14, we're going to, like the brother quoted, we're going to narrowly look, all the nations are going to narrowly look upon this man. He's going to go back to the basic state that he was, man.
Yeah, that's why I was looking at those GMS cool hunt, so-called GMS cool hunting guys, man. But you see, they think they tough because they got guns, man. Okay? But we're going to have something way better than guns that you can't even imagine, man. You know, brothers gonna have spiritual powers, man. Then you see Magneto, man. Okay, brothers is gonna get those spiritual powers in that day, man. But I also know why you guys is mad, man. Hey, that's it on that out.
Yeah, real quick. Can I read this for you? This for you.
Come.
The brother, hey, Shalom to the brothers again on the comment board. GMS Winnipeg Prophets. He put Psalms 17 and 13. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
You see, that's why, and that was King David asking the Lord to do that, man. Okay, and hey, here it is, like the brother went into. Isaac is the one that gave you the blessing, man, which you became Yahweh's sword through that blessing, man. Okay, and you're gonna be disappointed, and you're gonna be casted down, man.
Right.
All right, your carnal weapons ain't gonna work on us. All right, that's why it's time, man. Brothers is about to get spiritual powers, man. As we're putting in his work, we're gonna see it, man. Yahweh Shai, man, the Spirit said he's not unrighteous to forget our works and our labors of love, man. All right, especially those that endure to the end. All right, so when all hell breaks loose, we're gonna be able to reap those benefits, man, Lord willing.
Hey, if I could add to the brother DMS Winnipeg, all right, the Lord said, arise, disappoint him. All right, because Esau is used to having his way upon us, man. And the only reason that the Most High allowed him to have his way upon us is because we went off. You know, simply put, we went off, man. But because now, and I'm going to read it real quick, Isaiah chapter 40, verse 1, it says, comfort ye my people, saith your power, speak ye comfortably to Jerusalem, and cry unto her, that her warfare is accomplished, that her iniquity is pardoned. For she have received of the Lord's hand double for all of her sins. So it says the voice, all right? Yeah, so that was it, man. All right, so hey, when it's like the apostle and elders always going to, when martial law kicks in, you know what I'm saying? Hey, our iniquity and our confidence is finished, man. So therefore Esau, the Most High no longer requires your service, man. You know? You're useless. You know?
I got some Sirach chapter 10, verse 3. Okay, because this is also why you guys is mad. It says, an unwise.
You got it out.
Hey, real quick, I just want to say also, just just to get further edification, and Esau will have his way with 2/3. I'm talking about as far as us pushing his word in true sincerity, man. Esau's going to be useless, man. All right, and then ultimately, after we of the hopeful elect get delivered, all right, and the 2/3 be destroyed on this side, we're gonna have eternal rulership along with Yahushua, all right, over you heathens, man.
This is Sirach chapter 10, verse 3. It says, an unwise king destroyed his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. Okay? But the point is that an unwise king destroys his own people, man. And Edom is the wicked. He don't even know how to treat his own people good, man. Okay, so here it is. He didn't spread the wealth, man. He kept it all for himself. That's why you got something called the 1%, man. Who about 1% of the population has most of the riches, man, and the wealth. Okay? So you two-time losers didn't reap none of that, man. You gotta go to work just like us. Okay? And then on top of that, on top of you not reaping the benefits, man, you have us kicking in your back, man. Alright? Calling you losers, man. Showing that you the Edomites. Showing that you still going into slavery. And that's why you always got these Edomites saying, hey man, I'm your brother, man, you know?
Yeah.
I don't like the government, just like you don't like the government, man.
I don't mean shit.
Yeah, that's because you a two-time loser, man. You supposed to be a part of the government, man. So that's why you got these dudes coming up trying to get us to beat them up, man. You're not even worth us touching you, man.
Yeah, man.
You know? You a damn loser, man.
Yeah, watch out for these Edomites popping up in your camp, provoking you brothers, man. You know, that's the last thing we want to do is put our hand on these devils. How is y'all gonna do worse unto them, man?
Word.
You know?
Yeah, well, real quick though, but they got bigger fish to fry anyway, man. Like I was putting out in the camp, man. They got 200 million missiles to worry about, man. You know? Okay? You got the breakdown of society going on, man. You know, you got much more to worry about than what the messages are saying, man. You know, but you're a carnal man, you know, so you don't know which way to go, so you're gonna try to go ahead and try to kill the messenger, man, so to speak, man. You see, you know, but really, you know, you're not spiritual, man. You know, because your blessing is a sword, man, and our blessing is the covenant, man, which we have right here, man. And these scriptures condemn you, you know.
Got something real quick. This is Job chapter 12, verse 14. It says, behold, he breaketh down, and it cannot be built again. He shut it up, amen, and there can be no opening. You know, that's why this world, hey, we laughing stock right now. These niggas talking about they the Jews. Get the fuck out of here. You know, laughing at us, man. Because the Most High shut us up, man. You know, we are now laughing stock of byword and a proverb, man. The scriptures say how the crazies will pursue us. Okay? Behold, he withholdeth the waters, and they dry up. Okay? And that was us at one point in time, man. We were in the congregation of the dead. But now, you know, the scriptures say how we would discontinue from our heritage, but after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life enter back into us, man. All right, so now we sprung forth, man. Okay, it says, and also he sendeth them out, and they overturn the earth. Hey, so that's what we're doing through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. You know, we making like the scripture say in Isaiah 11. Through Yahweh, through his words, all right. Just roughly paraphrasing, through his words is Isaiah 11:4. Through his words, this place is going down, man. You know, and then in Thessalonians, it further speaks about after he speaks, basically, then he's going to show his power, man. All right.
Yeah, I got some. I'm just gonna finish this in Psalms. This is Psalms chapter 50 and 20. It says, "Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother. Thou slanderest thy own mother's son. These things hast thou done, and I kept silence. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself, but I will reprove thee, and will set them in order before thy eyes." That's happening now. You know, Most High kept silence because why? The vision is yet for an appointed time. The destruction is for an appointed time. The mysteries of iniquity gotta work, man. They gotta be revealed. You devils are being revealed. You Edomites, which are you so-called white people, man. You are the Edomites that the Bible speaks of. And none of you is gonna make it in the kingdom of heaven ruling. You're gonna make it in the kingdom of heaven, all right, if you survive. If you outside of America, I'll say that. But into shackles and chains, man. That's how your way is going into the kingdom of heaven, man. This is hell on earth, man. This is hell on earth. Esau has made this place hell, man, because he's the wicked. You know, so it says,
If I can add as well, just a little bit. How it says we're gonna improve them before their eyes as well, man. You know, that's us bringing order to this place, man. Okay, he said to set them in order before their eyes, man. We out here exposing you, man. You're not so-called white people, man. You're Edomites, okay? Pretty much the prophets is out here to set the record straight with things, man. All right, to show that homosexuality isn't cool, man.
Sure.
Okay? Kevin Hart making jokes about how you're gonna learn today how his dad was giving head out there for money, man. It isn't funny, man.
He said,
no? Yeah, he tried to say in stand-up comedy, man. You're gonna learn today. You saw that?
Yeah, I
saw
see.
that? Yeah, you try and make it seem like it's something cool, something funny, man. But we out here to set you in order before your eyes, man. And it only makes sense that once we off them streets, the order is done. Can you imagine if the prophets wasn't here in America at all? It will be nowhere to look for order at, man.
Be Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah, it'll be complete chaos. You got niggas who they don't believe in homosexuality, but now they in the closet, man. They pushed in the damn closet, man. Now you got heterosexuals is like the new closeted thing, man. Cause why you ain't out speaking about it, man? Why you not making videos about how it's off, man? And some of your sons is homosexuals and you ain't doing nothing about it, man.
And like the brother said, if no prophets was here, this place would be Sodom and Gomorrah all over again. Even though spiritually it is Sodom and Egypt. But I say that because in Sodom and Gomorrah, and those 5 cities like man around it, that carried on that same wicked, demonic, perverse spirit, there was no prophets, wasn't prophesizing. The Lord destroyed that place without warning. He got Lot and his family up out of there, except for his wife that looked back, you know, which is all written for our records to understand in which what this wicked kingdom brings. We're not looking back. All right. Most High said, put your hand to the plow. He that looketh back, it's not fit for the kingdom, man. So it says, Psalms chapter 50 and 21, these things hast thou done, and I kept silence. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself, but I will reprove thee and set them in order before thy eyes. So before your eyes, you're seeing the tabernacle of David wake up. You're seeing the true prophets of the Lord, which is written here in the scriptures, in this flesh we in today, this new flesh we in, doing the same thing we did in the past, man. The elites know these things, man. Okay? It says, verse 22, now consider this, ye that forget the Most High Yahweh, lest I tear you in pieces, and there be none to deliver. And you Edomites forgot about the Most High, man. All right? Y'all, here it is. You're pushing forth a new world order. You're pushing forth a transhuman life, a new way of life, which is being a transhuman. All right? You're pushing forth this new way of living. Esau is down with destroying the image of the beast, which is his system. But he wants to put in there a new image of a new beast, which is all of us living transhuman, man. All of us microchip with the implanted with the chip, the mark. So it says, now consider this, ye that forget the Most High, lest I tear you in pieces, and there be none to deliver. Whoso offereth praise of glorify me, and to him that ordereth his conversation aright, will I show the salvation of the Most High, man. You know, and those are powerful words, all right, written for by the brother Asaph in Psalms 50. But we know that it was the spirit of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, which is to give us that comfort in which we need to endure all the way to the end. You know?
This is Isaiah chapter 42, verse 13. And Yahweh shall go forth as a mighty man. He shall stir up jealousy like a man of war. He shall cry, yea, roar. He shall prevail against his enemies. You know? So that's the Lord, Yahweh Shah coming out of his chamber, man. You know? All right, to wreak havoc on this place, man. You're forgetting about that, man. Right? Verse 14. I have long time holding my peace. I have been still and refrained myself. Now will I cry like a travailing woman. I will destroy and devour at once. You see? You know? And when we deliver this up, right, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim, man, because this is his words, man. You know? Okay? So he's going to come out of his place, man, where he had turned his back on us. Okay, but not forsaking us. Okay, but we are acknowledging our offense, man. Okay, and then when he hears our cry, he's gonna come out of his chamber, man, to judge this place, man. You see? So the ultimate judge is on his way.
This is Ezekiel chapter 12, verse 24. For there shall be no more any vain vision, nor flattering divination within the house of Israel. For I am Yahweh, I will speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass. It shall be no more prolonged. For in your days, O rebellious house, will I say the word and will perform it, saith Yahweh power.
Right, and it's crystal clear, man. Okay, this word, this truth is crystal clear, man. You know, for things that are gonna come to pass, man. You know, there's no more debating about Listen, man, we're smashing any other people that are coming up against these scriptures, man, and that want to go their own way, man. You know, oh, that's not talking about that. That's we ain't in that time, man. You know, you guys gotta yield, man, to the prophets, man, that are being raised up, man. You see, you know, there's guys that are out here, man, that you may be a teacher, man, but you're not a prophet, man. You know, so then with concerning prophecy, man, you gotta keep your mouth shut, man. You know, and let the prophets prophesy, man, and speak the words, man. Okay, and ain't no gray areas and tap dancing around this truth, man. And you got a lot of these guys out here that's tap dancing around that chick, man.
Yeah.
You know, you tap dancing and trying to sidestep, man. Why? It's because the true spirit of Yahweh Shai rests upon Great Millstone, man. And through the apostle, okay, bringing it out, man, years ago, man. Okay, and his YouTube handle is what is the 66 mark, man. So now you got these guys that are not prophets, that are carnal men, okay, that know that they're Israel. Now, if they say that, or if they be in agreement that the mark of the beast is the microchip, okay, you know, they want to claim it to be a GMS doctrine, man. You see, in the prime, you simpletons out there gonna get you self-destroyed, man. Okay, all right, because here it is, man. The apostles are set up, man, to be the saving of your souls, man. You know, they watch over your souls, man.
They teach you the way of salvation.
Right, they teach you the blueprint unto salvation, man. You see? You know?
To warn you.
Right. But what do you guys do? Because you're so carnal, you know, an evil suspicion has overthrown your judgment, man. You see?
Hey, when I say this, you know, brother got into that. You know, you got false prophets out here.
Yeah.
The mark of the beast is the RFID microchip. What you gonna do when it's placed before you when you gotta go to work? What you gonna do when it's placed before you when you gotta go buy some food for you to cook in the house?
Well, willing this year too.
Or you gotta get some food for your baby, your child, your daughter, your son, your wife, you know? What you gonna say then? You got guys shuffling and jiving, you know, cooning, trying to dance away.
Buck dancing.
Yeah, buck dancing, trying to get away from the topic of the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast, you know? It ain't all... Man.
Hey, and you can't just say, well, it means this, and you know, well, I don't teach them, you know, I'm not gonna teach them not to take it. I'm gonna tell them not to take it, but you want to just move over it and then move on to something else, man.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna stay inside this prophecy, man, because it's a major prophecy that has to come to pass, man. You know, these chicks want to just go ahead and try to justify themselves and just move over it and jump to something else. Let me go back to teaching. Oh, you know, you're Israel, right? You know, just stay in your lane, man. There's levels to this thing.
Hey, it's one thing, you know, it's a good thing, you know, you waking up the people, you know, telling them they're Israelites, teaching the truth. You know, it's always good to teach the truth, but you gotta cover all the truth. You can't just cover some of the truth and say, well, I'm gonna stay away from that. If you got this in your mind, if one of you guys are watching this video or you watch it later, you got that in your mind, I ain't gonna touch that topic when I go to camp. I'm gonna stay away from that because I don't know. You know, nah, man, you're in the wrong spirit, man. You're in the wrong spirit, man.
Right.
You know, hey, the Lord got the hunt. Hey, we at the end of this thing. Do you actually think the Lord is gonna hold back this gospel? It's all the gospel, man. And the gospel means what? Good news. It's good news to the Israelites. We got back the name of the Lord. We got back our identity, our history. We're learning of our inheritances, which we're going to inherit real soon when Yahushua get back. Why would the Lord gotta not give us what's the mark of the beast? How you gonna say I don't know that? You know? Mm-hmm. What's the title of the video? You called it
Oh, there's not much time.
It's not much time. It's not much time, man. Mm-hmm. You know?
Hey, you got these false prophets, man. All right, which you know, these the younger dudes, man, who's not even up there with the apostles and elders, man. I don't even pay out no mind, man. Okay, how are y'all gonna try and call yourselves out teaching the apostles and elders, man? But you got these other camps, man. That the Lord is starting to break up, man. it's starting to cause turmoil and controversy, man. You just look at Great Millstone, man. We doing what we do better than ever, man. Okay? Because there's more videos being pumped out now more than ever, man. I'll say, all right. But then you got these other camps. They trying to do damage control, man. Oh, why you still with us, sister? You know? Oh, I'm here because I see righteousness. You trying to do damage control, man. Because a whole bunch of turmoils was happening. Your camp getting exposed, man. All right, which is gonna get worse, man. You don't think it's gonna get worse? Y'all about some shots will make it even worse, man. So here it is, man. Now you're trying to do damage control, trying to make yourself look good, man. But you're gonna be destroyed, man, for leading Israel astray.
It's more on this. It says back at Ezekiel 12 and 26. Again, the word of the Lord came to me, saying, Son of man, this verse 27. Behold, they of the house of Israel say, the vision that he seeth is for many days to come, and he prophesieth of the times that are far off. Right? And you know, these other prophets, you know, these other so-called prophets, what it is that being that you got pride and you choose not to see, all right, what's in front of you, all right, hey, guess when you go to find out that it's in front of you, man, when you get hit with it, and it's going to be too late, you know? Oh, fuck, I got the chip, you know? And you try to figure out why the Lord not saving you, man, all right? You did the work, right? All right? Mm-hmm. So it says, the vision that he seeth is for many days to come, and he prophesied of the times that are far off. Therefore say unto them, thus saith the Lord power, there shall none of my words be prolonged any more, but the words which I have spoken shall be done, saith Yahweh power. And you know, really, you know, brothers do lessons, they talk, but certain lessons, like as far as the chip, just throw up a video, man. You really don't have to say nothing. Like, it's what you say at the end, it's going to speak. You know, it's going to speak, man. The vision is going to speak.
That's right.
This is Hebrews chapter.
Yeah.
It's Hebrews chapter 5, verse 12. For when the time ye ought to be teachers, you have need that one teach you again, which be the first principles of the oracles of the Most High, and are become such as have need of milk and not of strong meat. You know, so you know, a lot of it's levels to this thing, man. You gotta stay in your lane, man. You can't just wing it out there, you know. Okay, you teaching Israel, okay, well, when it comes to prophecies, man, you gotta defer the people, man, to the apostles, the elders, the great millstone, man. You know, you gotta defer them to the prophets, man. You know, so they can get the 100% truth.
Hey, may I say this? Just thinking while you brothers use going in. You know, the way we teach, you know, and the way we prophesize as if tomorrow the Yahushua is coming. That's the way we prophesize. All right? And it's reasons beyond that, because the scriptures say hasten the day. He also says pray for a few days. So we have that zeal and that prayer and that faith and that hope in the Lord that he coming tomorrow. You know? So in the long run, when you look at this, because I remember seeing this when it hit me, I was watching Apostle Rumlad and Apostle Elder Sakaran, all right, and this was like I don't know, like a year, 2 years ago maybe, but I was watching an old clip they did years ago, or was it years ago? Yeah, I think it was, and they was prophesizing. I can't recall what was the title of the video, or mainly what it was particularly about, but they was prophesizing. And what they was talking about, I remember leaving a comment, and I said, yo, everything y'all saying is happening right now. And this was about 2 years ago. But that video I watched was like, from 2 years ago, it was probably like maybe 2 years before that.
Right.
And I remember commenting, and I was like, yo, everything that they're saying is happening now. But they was just in the spirit of prophesizing. Right. So the way we prophesize, you may see a video stuck with our apostles and, you know, elders. You may see a video that they did 4 years ago. It's gonna sound like it was done yesterday.
Right.
Because it's prophecy. You know what I'm saying? And you watch a video that was 3-4 years ago, and you be like, yo, that's happening right now. Like, yo, and then, because, you know, I still get comments from the, Pray for a Few Days channel, from videos we did camps years ago, and people are commenting on these videos as if we did it years ago. I mean, we did it yesterday, and the video is 3, 4 years old. I'm like, damn, they still watching this? So it just made me click and think like, man, yo, hey, the spirit of the Heavenly Father got the brothers in, man. Whoo.
That preacher just add. This is 1 Peter 1:20. I'm gonna just jump straight to the point. 1:25. But the word of the Lord endureth forever. And this is the word which by the gospel is preached unto you.
That's how the word is endured forever, man. We speak like it already happened.
Right.
Because it's prophecy, man.
We see it.
We see it, man.
We see it.
I'm telling you, man. And I know, brothers that's watching or anybody newly fruit watching, if you watch the apostles, the elders, the brothers in right mind, all throughout Great Millstone, all right, teaching the word of sincerity and truth, and you watch some of their old shows, you're listening to a show and be like, yo, this is actually happening right now. Did they do this show yesterday? Did they do this show last week? You know? That's a difference. That's how you can see who the prophets are, man. Just go look at their fruits, man. Go look at the work that they did in the past. It's all on the unicorn. You just gotta dig for it.
Yeah, that's a track record, man. You know? They got their track record, man. Prophesying. You look at these other guys' track records, man, they took breaks, you know? They all enjoying the pleasures of this world, man. Okay? So you gotta be that's why Yahushua, man, is gonna kill you niggas, like it says in Ezekiel, was it 14:9 and 10? That's why Yahushua is gonna kill you niggas for following after false prophets, because it's so plain, man. Just look at the track records, man. Okay? The Apostle Elders of Great Millstone with just a long list of just doing the works, stories for days, man, that they could tell us about. You know, then you look at these other false prophets, they've taken long trips and long breaks. So who the hell would you want to follow, man?
Right.
That's like you want to follow Michael Jordan or some bum ass nigga who only played in the league for like 2 years, man. Then try to come back out of retirement, man. Who would you want to follow, man? Anybody can answer that.
Hey, the difference is Great Millstone Great Millstone pushes the vibration of the end. We pushes the vibration of how you're supposed to survive. You know, basically, what's the scripture? I think it's in Ezekiel, building up the hedge. Great Millstone teaches through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai is building the hedge, the protection over you, which you're supposed to live accordingly as tomorrow could be that day that the Lord come back. Instead, you got these different camps, and they call us hating because we're rebuking them on setting off vibrations on trying to teach Israel how to get married. To get married is a man laying down with a woman. Now y'all twine is together. Hey, that's your woman, you know, if you bring her in to be your wife. All right? Not you going through a ceremony and brothers got to all attend, you know, and then we do it in a Hebrew fashion and do the cadence and the prayer. Well, I don't know. I don't even know how to do that type of wedding, you know, because I never lived in that type of mentality to even think about getting married in that fashion. Marriage is sex, man.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and then no guarantee is this woman going to be with you at the very end. You know, she might take the chip. She might sell you out. She might be like, yeah, Kwame Asha'Allah, Shema. And then next thing you know, the pressures come in the morning. Your woman ain't nowhere to be found, man. You know? So the truth of the matter is you're supposed to hasten the day, man. Pray for a few days unto this place, because really, there's no time left. You look at this shit, man. The chick is dancing on the stage, and the fat lady haven't stopped singing yet, man. Okay? The chip is on the stage. We're in an age and a time where these Edomites are basically striving to mandate, to vibrate, all right, and to force this microchip upon the people here in the world, man. And this is the mark of the beast. This is the new way of living. When you talk about the mark of the beast and the chip, it was all conspiracy. People want to say, oh, that's a conspiracy. I heard that in the 90s. It's happening right now. How much time you got left, man? You look at go examine, go look at articles of World War III and look what China's doing when it comes to their military. Look what Russia's doing, Iran, all of these places, man. America's allies. They all gearing toward a World War III. They know it's gonna be a World War III. It's gonna be a World War III. It's gonna be. It's gonna be a nuclear war, or Armageddon. It's gonna be. It's gonna be. You know.
Amen. And that's why also, man, why the Lord's gonna kill these dudes, man, because but yeah, that's also why the Lord's gonna kill these dudes, man, as well, man, because here it is. You see what times we in. You know, as the lesson is entitled, "There's not much time." Okay, you see, Trump, all right, is about to cut off these food stamps, which is going to be a shortage on food for you people. But then they're actually going to go in there and start stealing, okay? Hey, because Esau is actually going to see how long it takes for Jake to wild out, man. Okay, you know, you picture Eli with his glasses on the bottom of his nose, taking notes. Like, all right, we're going to see how long it takes for these Negroes to wild out. All right, when we don't give them their food stamps, man.
How much pressure will it take for them to crack?
So here it is, man. You know, you got all this going down, and you got your leader teaching you how to grow a garden, or how to marry, how to be a good husband. Something ain't right there, man.
When Paul said it'd be as though you had no wife, you know. You know, if you marry, he went into it. If you marry, you're going to want to do more of the things that please your woman. But if you're unmarried, you're going to want to do the things that please more the Lord. So it'd be as though you had no wife. You know? Hey, your woman could be mad as all hell. She ain't with you and all that. That's her problem. She going to have to suck it up. If she believes, she going to have to endure. We men, we got to endure. So if she going to show herself to be a holy sister in this truth, you're going to have to suffer too in your house shop. Ain't none of us getting out of here without suffering and going through tribulations or going through a test. Many tests, you know? I just want to say that.
So I got some real quick. Psalms chapter 64, verse 6 says, "They search out iniquities, they accomplish a diligent search." Okay? And that's them. Esau knew he was going to do the whole time with us, man. You know, he's done a diligent search on us, man. You know, Lord willing, this is it, man. All right, 2019, shit is going to be getting crazy, man. The shit is going to start coming out a lot more. Okay, here it is, we broken the record for the government shutdown. Esau ain't coming this far for nothing, man. All right, he ain't about to renege and turn back and think going back to shit being sweet, man. Okay, he ain't coming this far for nothing, man. 800,000 federal workers ain't get paid yesterday for nothing, man. He's going to continue to stretch it out to February 1st, Lord willing this is, okay, to see how you niggas react, man, when y'all don't get y'all food stamps, man. Y'all don't get y'all EBT and y'all SNAP. Everybody's going to be stressed out, man, and it's going to be going down. Hey, that's part of that diligent search.
Hey, don't forget it. Hey, the brother brought out about the FBI not getting paid right now. Probably certain offices of the FBI, you know, not getting paid. You got TSA calling for sick, you know, that's effective. Hey, you got groves of people out there, trash people that, you know, they cut off people that's supposed to take care of the trash. They out there investors. You go on, I was watching early this morning, I was watching a couple of news clips of them out there marching. I think they was in New York. Was they in New York? It was somewhere, I thought it was New York because I saw tall buildings, but, you know, don't mark my words, but it's, just dig it up. Search it right now on your phone. You got people out there in groves that was protesting because they talking about we want to work. That shows you, man. I was watching this shit, and that shows you how that shows you how the people here, even Jake, but also these Edomites, on how they condition you to work like a slave. They out there, we want to work. Cut the jobs off. We want to work. Let us work. And I know the elites are looking at this like, look at these niggas. Look at this sheep, yo. Look at them. They want to work.
Want that shit.
They want that. Look, they want that shit. They calling for it. You know? You got people out there saying, cut the government back on. We want to work. We want to work. What the fuck? You know? That's what it came down to, man. So, hey, If these devils go according to their agenda, going according to this plan, the notations they quoted up there, February 1st, no funding to the food stamps. The brother brought out about Section 8, no funding in that department. They gonna watch these niggas, they gonna see how you act, man. And then they gonna make a move from there. Lord's will, man.
And how you gonna act? You gonna be ransacking them stores. You're gonna be trying to run out the store with the cart filled. Okay? It's gonna be on World Star. We're gonna be able to see all that shit, man.
Yeah.
It's about to go down, man.
In certain places, World Star captured everywhere in the world. No matter what city and state you in. We're gonna see something. And guess what? Say if they cut the government back on like the 29th of this January or something, or you know what I'm saying? That don't mean that prophecies is not gonna happen. It's still gonna come. Hey, Baba Kashal, we can end on that. Habakkuk 2. Wrap it up. Because the vision is set for an appointed time, man. Shit, man. This shit is gonna go down, man. You can't stop the economy crash, and you can't stop them from declaring World War III. It's gonna happen, man. It's just a moment of time when. And prophecies, the force of the mark of the beast. Before all that, the force of the mark of the beast, a famine, because with all this, it brings forth a famine, it brings forth a pestilence, 911 being cut off, people out here hurting, stranded, blood everywhere, it's going to be diseases in the air, it's going to be plagues. Come on, man, you can't stop it, man.
Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 1, it says, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision, and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie.
That's what's happening now. It's speaking. It's not lying. All the prophecies is coming to pass, or have came to pass, man.
Says, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry.
It will not tarry, man. Because once it start pouring out, who gonna plug the water from the water leaking out, man? Who can stop all the cracks and seal the cracks up for all of this water, which is really destruction? Who's to tell the Lord to stop the destruction when it comes? Matter of fact, what's that? 2nd Esdras 16 talks about how who shall Slaki, real quick. Yeah, who shall drive away the plagues? Yeah, we read it earlier. If we get it real quick, just to edify. Can't nobody stop what's coming here, man. We only out here, the messages, the prophets of the Lord, true prophets of the Lord, all right, is to tell you to repent. If you're an Israelite, wake up, pray, seek the Lord's face, learn these prophecies, learn these scriptures, study. Not everybody's a prophet, so I don't mean you gotta be a prophet, but be in the will and spirit of the Lord. If you're a man, hey, you should be want to learn this truth. You should want to learn it for yourself. Brother asked in the comment board earlier about the Caribbeans. Hey, brother, our advice we gave you, which is just wisdom, man. Words of wisdom, man. Find those brothers out there, or if you learned enough, cut your camera on and dive in. I remember watching Elder Apostle Tahar video. He said for the newly fruit, yeah, you gotta dive into this thing, man. Ain't no time left, man. No time left. He said also that sticks. Hey, if you ain't on fire in this truth, you ain't gonna never get on fire, man. It's the reasons about being on fire, man.
Get to the point.
Yeah. Real quick, because even being on fire, Baba Kashad, can you get Isaiah, what is it? Psalms 32. Psalms 32. Psalms 32 and 1.
Psalm right now?
Yeah.
Psalm chapter 32, verse 1 says, blessed is he whose transgression is forgiven.
Right. Blessed he whose transgression is forgiven. We're hoping and praying that the Lord forgive us for our transgressions. All right? But how do you even go starting about that? We acknowledge the Lord. We do what the Lord told us to do. All right? We hold fast our integrity, our faith. All right? We teach on the highways and byways, you know, staying fervent, staying occupied in this truth, you know, showing hospitality among the brethren, man, you know, being merciful, showing all those traits, man, through his word, man. All right, go ahead.
If I got real quick, you gotta be sincere, man, about sincerely being sorry as well about when you go off, man, because we all fall short of the glory of the Most High. So hey, when you go off, man, you can't be pricked in your sins, man. You know, you gotta be sincerely about it, man. You know, like King David, he was sincere when he went off, man. You got a lot of people who they not sorry, they only sorry they got caught.
Yeah.
See, like most of these adulterous ass women. But King David was actually dead ass, deeply, rudely sorry, man, and wanted to repent and was sincere about it, man. And that's why Yahweh Shai allowed him to repent. You know, he wasn't sorry just because he got caught. You know, so you got to be sincere like that as well to be forgiven of your transgressions as well. Just to add.
Yep.
So it says, blessed is he whose transgression is forgiven, whose sin is covered.
Whose sins is covered. We all sin. Scripture say we all fall short of the glory of the Most High. But it's the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Shai, that justifies, man. Who covers our sins. You know, that's the difference between the election of the election. You know, the elect of the 2/3. All right. The elect of Israel, the Israelites that's going to be delivered, then the Israelites that's going to be destroyed here in Babylon. You know?
So blessed is the man unto whom the Lord imputeth not iniquity.
That's a blessed man. That's truly blessed. Blessed is not just being, you know, with a fancy car, you know, or a nice big old house. You know, all the celebrities always get on stage and the first thing they bless is God. But you got to question it. What God? Is it the Heavenly Father or is it the God of this world? It's the God of this world, man. You know, which have blinded the minds of them, man. You know, so go ahead.
And in whose spirit there is no God.
No gal. Whose spirit there's no gal. Now, I was doing a lesson and I actually researched this, you know. I just want to bring light to it, Lord's will. It says gal. I looked up gal in the blue letter, right?
Strong's H, 7423. Remiyah.
All right, Remiyah. It says lackness, slackness, slacking, deceit, treachery. So can you read that again, Baba Kashaf?
So it says, blessed is the man unto whom the Lord imputeth not iniquity, and in whose spirit there is no God.
There's no gal. There's no lackness, slackness. You know? So now ask yourself, you know, and meditate on the spirit that the Most High gave to Elder Apostle Tahar about being on fire. Read that again, huh?
Psalms 32:2. Blessed is the man unto whom the Lord imputeth not iniquity, and in whose spirit there is no God.
Which is lackness, slackness, slacking, deceit, treachery, deceitfully, deceit, slothful, false, gal, deceitful, idle, slack. It says a laying down or relaxing of the hands. So, Bible shop, one more time, huh? That's why it's important to strive, you know, not to be cold, you know, or lukewarm, man. You want to be on fire. You want to be occupied. And understanding the scriptures and knowing that everything is going to speed up, you have to speed up. You know, it's no longer like it was 10, 12 years ago. You know, where, you know, here and there, a brother come in the truth. Then you be like, damn, he actually showed his due diligence. He served the winter, he served the summer, and now he in the truth and on the line with you. That's like, damn, that's a brother. He went through the trenches, man. You know, now brothers are just waking up like this, all because of the internet of things, the highways of the internet, man. By the Spirit of the Lord, and by the brothers and the apostle elders and the men on down teaching, man. So we're in that time where everything is really speeding up. You know, it's a race, man. Go ahead.
So even Esau waking up.
Yeah.
But it says, blessed is the man unto whom the Lord imputeth.
Yeah, Esau waking up that he's an Edomite. Yeah. They moving at a fast pace. They coming down to the camp already. You know, want to fight brothers. You know, shit.
It says, blessed is the man unto whom the Lord imputeth not iniquity, and in whose spirit there is no guile.
Right. No slackness, man. You know, no laziness, man. No lackness. No slothful, man. All right? Because why? You want to be, you have the full insurance of faith. You know? We all got to strive that way. I strive by prayer. We all do, man. Putting prayers on another brothers, you know, praying for brothers, you know, anointing prayers of that nature. We really all we got. You know, as a brotherhood, we supposed to trust one another, brothers, man. If this brother tell me he saw something that happened on the highway, I'm supposed to believe this brother. It's a man of the Lord right there. You know, and I believe every detail that he said. Because why? The details that he's kicking to me is the information I need in case I see something. And I go, and I'll be a witness to it. And I go, hey, yo, the brother's right. You already told me, and I'm aware of it. You know, we're a body, man. You know, and that's how this thing works, man. You know, so, you know, our brothers, anything? You know, so, hey, man, hope you brothers were edified by this lesson. We want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Rakak, Wadash. Want to say double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to all the Lord's hopeful elect scattered abroad, teaching the word sincerely and truth. Shalom to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.